Good morning. Yes, I'm doing a morning intro in my video today. Because there is so much to talk about today. Well, welcome to Monday night's video. Boy, I got a lot of responses for last night's video. Let me tell you that. I thought that this channel was okay for me to talk about how I was feeling on a certain day, because it's a good thing to get things off your chest, right? So when things are bothering you, it should be okay for me to talk about those things, right? And those of you who didn't respond, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I knew, I think I kind of knew that I was going to get a lot of criticism. But that's okay, that's part of it, right? That's part of the whole process. And, but it was still amazing, all the comments and suggestions. It was awesome. Thank you. Even the criticism was pretty amazing. I thought so. But you guys didn't understand the whole thing of the video was to express my feelings for that day. And no, and just for the record, I'm not moving right away. I will move eventually, right? But no, I'm not moving right away. That isn't possible right now. It isn't. You guys just think it's okay to just get up and just take whatever I have and just go. To where? I'm not gonna be homeless for anybody. I don't care how demanding you are. This is my life, you know what I mean? And the whole basis of this message was I was trying to, because this is my only platform to, it's not like I can call up somebody and say, hey, my channel's not growing. Do you have a suggestion? Right? Smoke signals don't work anymore. And I don't think they ever will. You know what I mean? And that was the whole point of last night's video. Not only I used it to get some stuff off my chest that I was thinking about for 2 days, and to get a suggestion from somebody else, and believe it or not, the person that was supposed to understand the message did. And gave the suggestion. Hello? I'm not being rude, but sometimes it's not, I can't call and say, hey, my channel's not growing, do you have a suggestion? 2 minds are better than 1. Did you know that? What I can't think of, the other person thinks of. Like somebody said, teamwork, right? Even if it's on something small, because I could not figure it out. And it gave me it got the message. So, and that was the whole point, part of it. And sometimes you gotta use what you got to ask questions with being subtle. Without being subtle. You know what I mean? So that the whole world doesn't know what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So I accomplished 2 goals. Not only was I able to get things off my chest that I was thinking of, which I think this channel is perfectly safe to do that, along with anybody else who's having problems. You know what I mean? I want them to feel comfortable on here saying, okay, I can relate to what you're going through. And I've gotten a bunch of those. I have, believe it or not. You know what I mean? I want this like somebody else's channel. I want you to feel comfortable coming in this channel and saying, I believe in Jesus. Go for it. If you believe in Jesus, tell the entire community that you believe in Jesus. Because that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? My favorite verse, my favorite verse in the Bible is Romans 8:28. Right? That is my absolute favorite verse in Psalms well, I'll get just about every book of every verse in Psalms. Hold on, everybody. Sorry about that. Edgy was out in the kitchen making a racket. Thought it was somebody else. Anyway, but anyway, it was completely worth all the criticism. You know what I mean? I want people to feel comfortable in here. Because there's not a whole lot of places where people feel comfortable about telling what's on their minds. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that, because you guys can offer quite a bit of advice. I mean, if you're being kind about it and not being rude and mean. You know what I mean? And not all of you are rude and mean. But you can't force somebody to do things. You know what I mean? It's not possible. But the advice is greatly appreciated. You have no idea. Well, anyway, that's my morning video, and I will return later in tonight's video to finish it up. I'll probably do it this afternoon when I don't have much to do. Yeah. So, and we'll finish it up, and I got more to say. Anyways, I'll be back later tonight, and then, or later this afternoon, and I'll complete this video, okay? Thank you, everybody, for, being here, and thank you for allowing me to do this beginning of this video, since this is how I'm going to do it from now on. We're going to have a beginning and an end, right? And and a little bit in the middle. So I will see you later. I will. Hello, everybody. Well, I'm here to finish the rest of this video for Monday night. I actually planned out today's video and what exactly I was going to say and all these things. And my computer's coming on. Yes, it's a little dark tonight, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. Anyway, last night, well, let me just start this video off by saying that, oh my gosh, his card came in today. So, you know what that means? I am not responsible for all the rent next week. Yay! And let me tell you, that was the #1 thing that was on my mind last night. Yes, it was. Because, so, everything is okay for the month of February. Like I said, last night's video, as I said in the first half of this video that I did this morning, that, I use my videos sometimes when I'm going through some stuff. You know, because not every day is going to be perfect, going to be a absolute perfect day. You know what I mean? It just isn't. Is your day absolutely 100% perfect? Like I said, mine isn't either. Like I said, I just, usually just go with the flow and just talk about whatever's on my mind. Because I was having a hard time these last couple days making the videos in the first place. Like, and I talked to a minister last night, that's a friend of mine, and, she said that you talk about stuff, like I said many times, you talk about stuff that you're comfortable with. Well, I'm pretty much comfortable talking about anything. I've said many times that I find these videos at times very therapeutic, whether you believe me or not. And and I expect this channel to be that anyone can do that on. Not just myself, but others as well. And if some people can't treat other people with respect, perhaps, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the only one that goes through things. And this channel is supposed to be a comfortable place for people to come. I want everybody to feel comfortable, not just me. Yes, it's my channel. But I'm the one that has to set the rules, right? There wasn't any rules to begin with, but I may have to start setting some. Yes, life is full of criticism. You know, it's just part of life. But some just don't bother watching the whole video to understand exactly what they're about. You know what I mean? They just assume things. And they don't stop to think, you know, maybe perhaps somebody else is going through the same thing. You know what I mean? No, not everybody's dealing with the exact same problem. No. But there are others out there who are dealing with similar issues. Similar. And sometimes they just need somebody to listen or to read. Not everything we talk about is a bad thing. I think of it as helping other people. And does anybody ever stop to think that there are others out there who are also struggling to leave certain places, right? And perhaps there's a young girl out there who wants to go live with a boyfriend who she knows nothing about. And perhaps my videos will help her make a decision, you know what I mean, to stay home. You know what I mean? Not to go travel those long distance because she don't know what she's getting into. Now, mind you, I was 34 when I moved here, so I was well aware what I was doing. But at the same time, the person who was supposed to have loved me for the rest of my life lied to me before I got here, and I didn't know that. So, like I said, and perhaps I can use my situation to help somebody else not make the same decision. Does that make any sense to anybody? And these last couple of days, that's just what I've been dealing with. Certain situations, sometimes I just wanted to tell you what was on my mind, not for mean or criticizing comments, but just to say, you know, I'm struggling with this week, and I was afraid next month I was going to be responsible for all the rent. And I did mention that. And the card came in today, so it's okay. I won't be responsible for all of the rent. Sometimes we just want somebody to listen. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of you were wonderful. Let me tell you that. No mean comments. Like that old saying, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. You know what I mean? I know why one of you's angry with me, because this person's never acted that way before. And I want to just take a moment to apologize. You're not going to accept apology anyway, but at least I apologize, right? So, anyway, my phone is ringing and I'm not answering it. Anyway, like I said, I was talking to a friend of mine last night who gave me a lot of great advice. Let me tell you. Like, because a lot of people don't have your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? They just don't. They can say some mean things that they didn't mean to say. You know what I mean? They just assume that 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 you're not doing the things that they've asked. And I've had quite a few people on here that's done that. You know what I mean? And it seems to me, and it's true, that just this was pretty much my sermon yesterday, which I really didn't talk about because it just didn't seem like the right time. And today seems like the exact right time to talk about it. After reading some of the comments last night, you know what I mean? And it just seems like they make terrible comments, even if you just want somebody to listen and not, you don't need advice on certain things, you just want somebody to listen. You know what I mean? That's all it was. That's it. And then by the time I'm done saying what's on my mind, I'm telling you I feel 100 times better. Whether you think so or not. It's like certain people in your life, like when you make a mistake, right? And they're the first people to rub that mistake in your face. You know what I mean? Like telling you that it's your fault. You know what I mean? That it's I've had a few people on here say that. Yes. Yes, perhaps it is my fault. You know what I mean? Perhaps it is my fault. Not everything that went wrong in here is my fault, but a lot of it is. But to admit when it's my fault, that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? Just some people just enjoy when people are in pain. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of pain it is. It doesn't matter what you are going through. They just don't care. And the sad part about it is it's true. It is absolutely true. I have experienced this a few times myself on here. But at the same time, you can't make those mistakes a part of who you are, because it isn't who you are. Part of life is making mistakes and learning from them, right? You learn from those mistakes and you move on, right? And if on this channel I only talk about stuff that is comfortable, that's easy. That stuff is easy. You know what I mean? And when you start talking about things that are uncomfortable, that's not so easy. You have to get out of your comfort zone. And that's what I'm trying to do. Get out of my comfort zone and not always talking about the easy things. Because life isn't easy. You know what I mean? Life isn't easy. It's more difficult for some than it is for others. And that's the purpose behind this channel. Is that to encourage other people that even though you're going through stuff, you're gonna survive. And good things are gonna come out on the other end. You know what I mean? You're not always gonna feel this way. You know what I mean? And that's what this channel started being about. And somebody reminded me that I can't forget that. You know what I mean? Sure, we think about how I want this channel to succeed and blow up. You know what I mean? But I cannot forget why I started this channel in the first place, because it's not always about money. It really isn't. It's starting something from the very bottom and having it grow. You know what I mean? And yes, YouTube can be a successful business. I've learned that from a lot of other YouTubers. But then at the same time, you have to admit when you can also fail at it. You know what I mean? But that's how you learn how to do things, is by failing. You know what I mean? If you don't fail, how are you ever going to learn how to win? Right? And that's what I'm doing with this channel. Like I was mentioning in the first part of this video, that we have to, I can't just call somebody and say, hey, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do with this channel next, and either somebody will offer some fantastic advice or they won't. But the person I was asking, I can't blow smoke signals, because that won't work. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. The answer was given to me, and the person that was supposed to understand that message did. And so, and that's what I was going. I figured person may not get to answer me today, or even yesterday, or but it will get it eventually. You know what I mean? But he did get it. So, and that's all I'm saying. That we have to stop. I have to quit letting what other people think. You know what I mean? Especially the ones that aren't saying nice things. But as I mentioned in the first part of this video, I mean the first part, that this channel will grow. And now that I know I have to use my Facebook group channel, you know, I have this channel also has a Facebook group. So I'm gonna try to put these videos on there. Anyway, I'm so glad I got to talk to you all today. I mean, I don't hope you don't mind this video. I'm sorry it's in the dark, but for some reason my USB ports on my computer aren't working. But I found another lamp, so it's doing the same thing. So, it's not as light as I'd like it to be, but it will do. It certainly will do. Anyway, I gotta glue these videos together, so this is gonna take quite a while. Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. I'm gonna go, and I thank everybody for your awesome comments last night, and I really do appreciate all of you. You guys are such amazing people. I can't tell you how much, right? How much you mean to me, and you're amazing and awesome and fantastic. However, I'm not sure if I wanted to say that I have oftentimes thought about stopping doing this YouTube stuff because it was too hard. But then, you know what? I changed my mind. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. Like I said, just gotta show up and get them done. Whether some of you think I can or not. Anyway, I'm working on some things and how to improve this channel and make it a little more interesting. Man, you guys gotta watch my friend Shelly's. She made a chicken casserole. I think it was last night. It would look so good. Almost, if I would have had some extra chicken, I probably would have made that casserole today. It looked so delicious. Oh my God, you guys gotta check it out. Anyways, I'm gonna add that video at the end of mine so you guys can watch it. But she is a really nice lady. She really is. She's about the nicest lady I know. And say we can't make some great friends on here. Anyway, I will see you all in tomorrow night's video, and we'll have a whole lot more to talk about, huh? Right? So anyway, take care, everybody. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in Tuesday night's video with a whole new topic. Good night.